Hello and welcome. So, plenty of developments in Indian cricket. The transition is well and truly on, or it's done, whatever you want to say. Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, part of the ODI side, but will they continue? Question mark. Ajit Agarkar non-committal, saying they are non-committal. Shomik was part of that press conference. We'll go to him. Rohit Juglan and Shubhan had done this story. So did Shomik. That Shubman Gill will be the next captain. He is the next captain. As far as the ODI setup is concerned, very many questions to ask. What does the future hold for these two stalwarts? Will they continue after Australia? Is it the Gill era? Shreyas Iyer, vice captain, big development for him. No one's talking about Mohammad Shami. Is it the end of Mohammad Shami once and for all? Have we now seen the last of the man in blue jersey? So plenty to talk about. Shomik, I will start with you because you were there at the press conference. In 2 minutes, what was the body language? Did you speak to Ajit after that? What were you getting? Give me a sense of the mood in that press conference when these announcements were made.
See, obviously, the biggest news is Rohit Sharma has been removed as ODI captain, and make no mistake, it's the selector's call. It's not that Rohit Sharma has relinquished captaincy. Number one. But the even bigger news is that going ahead, beyond the Australia series, both Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli will have to play domestic cricket to be in the reckoning for Team India selection. Is what Ajit Agarkar made it clear at the press conference. Everyone will have to play domestic cricket. Them to play the India A series against Australia A, they refused to budge. But if Virat Sharma, beyond this Australia series, if they want to continue as India players in the 50-over format, will have to turn up in the Vijay Hazare Trophy. This is the main thing. And Agarkar said, I had a conversation with Rohit. I informed him about our decision because at some point you have to keep an eye on the 2027 World Cup. So that is one thing, and it is impossible to have three separate captains in three formats. So Gill is the chosen one. Gill is the chosen one. He is the Test captain. The way he led India in the Test series in England, that has won a lot of hearts in the BCCI and the selection committee. And Gill has already been the ODI vice captain. And very likely after the World Cup, he will take charge of the T20 side also.
Shubhan, you had done a copy. Rohit had tweeted on the 10th of July from Lords. So I'll go to Rohit. But before that, in your copy where you had mentioned that Shubman Gill was likely to be the ODI vice captain, the T20 vice captain. In that copy, there is a paragraph which you had shared with me a couple of days back, which said Shubman Gill would lead. Was it dependent on the England tour, the performance in the England tour, that the selectors wanted some kind of vindication that, yes, this guy is the real leader, he will be made leader of the ODI side? What transpired and how do you see Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli shaping up? Because had this been the farewell, it kind of makes no sense that you go and play three ODIs, that too not at home in Australia, and then announce retirement. Why not? Why are you going to Australia for three ODIs which are actually inconsequential? Shubhan, your thoughts before I go to Rohit.
No, Boria, when I wrote that story, before that even during the England tour, people knew that Shubman is the next leader of this group, is the next leader of this pack, and that is why when I did that Asia Cup story, I asked them about the ODI captaincy as well, and they said the same thing, that it's in the pipeline. Now it will depend on how the selection committee will take this decision. Will they do it immediately after when they play the next ODI series, that is against Australia, or will they wait? Will they give Rohit Sharma at least a rope to retire or call it quits gracefully? Since it was communicated to Rohit now that either play as a batter or play as a captain, you have to take that call. If you play as a captain, then this will be your last series. Rohit said it is all about me playing for long term. Long term does not mean 2027 ODI World Cup here. Both Virat and Rohit, and I'm clubbing these two because both of the players have been communicated or have been given hints in a certain way that there's no guarantee that you will have a certain place in the squad when the 2027 World Cup comes. So I don't know about the longer term of future. whether 2026 or whether 2027. But for now, in terms of Rohit and Virat, the selection committee will also take it series by series, and I won't be surprised if it becomes their last series in white ball cricket, in ODI cricket. But for Shubman Gill, I think there was a little bit of assurance from all quarters, even before the England series, that he is the man to lead the team across formats in the longer picture. So for Shubman, this was always on the card. The writing was on the wall. Now it is just become a formality. The announcement is there, but he's going to be your next face of Indian cricket. There's no doubt about that.
He already is. Rohit Juglan, coming to you. Lords, yes, you tweeted about it. Like I said, the story was put out by us. Devashish Sen also joins us. The question to ask is now, will Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli be separated? Will they look at them separately? What is the plan? What can happen? Shubman Gill, yes, the leader. Shreyas, the vice captain. This is now clearly a plan for 27. But the story will be around these two every time they take the field, whether it's Adelaide, Perth, and Sydney, whether it is beyond that. How are you looking at it? Ajit Agarkar saying no real communication. They are non-committal for about 27. Shomik reported the same from the press conference. What are you hearing, Rohit Juglan? What's the inside story? When was you've given us a video as well? Over to you about this whole saga, the transition saga in Indian cricket.
So, Burela, it's all about, the first week of May, the first week of May. Whenever you talk about the captain Shubman Gill thing in ODI format, it's not very new. It's not like that. Yes, it's been officially communicated to, Shubman Gill, uh, about Shubman Gill that, he won't be there. But as far as his captaincy is concerned, it will be all about the meeting uh, before a Mumbai Indians versus GT game, and that game before that game it was told to Shubman Gill that if the England series go well, if you can score runs there and you will do well as a captain, then we are looking at you as a ODI skipper also. But at that point of time, it was just a hint, not like it was officially communicated to him that whatever be the result in the England series, you will be the captain. No, it wasn't like that. It was always like that we are looking you as as all format captain. Test, yes, we are assigning you the test captaincy. That was the basic first call there. The second call was if you do well there, then we can give you the ODI captaincy as well. And it will be somewhere around, if you go to Bangladesh, because at that point of time the Bangladesh series was on, or if you go to the Australia thing. Now, so that was clearly, and that's why when the Lords, somewhere between the Lords test, I tweeted this because I knew now the series is almost, it's going really well. As a captain, he's receiving a lot of appreciation. As a batter, he already was the number one batter of the series. He scored a double century till then, couple of centuries apart from the double century. So it was quite clear in my mind that whatever the selectors communicated to him, he has already done it. Now, yes, it's one test here and there. I don't think if they lose Oval, then also there will be much effect on his ODI captaincy also. So it was quite clearly said to him on that very meeting in the first week of May when we broke the Rohit Sharma story, the Rohit Sharma test retirement story. On that very day, I have said in that video. That's why I posted a short clip in my Twitter ID that we are at that point of time also we were discussing this, that it's not only limited to Test cricket. Shubman can be your ODI captain also. And the thing you told about Virat and Rohit, yes, there are discussions. As I mentioned in I think a 10 days ago video for Rev Sports, that it will be about now communication. That whatever they are playing, will they communicate it or not? Because they haven't communicated anything on India A game. There were a lot of questions. Rohit being told that will you play this game, and there was no response from his side. Similar thing have happened with Virat also. He didn't show any kind of interest in that India A game. Now, what in the press conference told by Ajit Agarkar today, that anyone who's fit, like Shamikda already said, anyone who's fit will bound to play the India A games and the domestic cricket. So will a Virat Kohli now travel from all the way from London to play a Vijay Hazare Trophy? That has to be seen. But yes, they will be judged individually, not Rohit and Virat in combined.
Gargi, your thoughts before I go to Bharat and Devashish? Yes, Shami, quick comment before I go to Gargi. Yes, Shami, go for it.
Yeah. Just one more nugget from the press conference which I missed. That is that between the lines, Jasasi Jaiswal is there in the squad, in the ODI squad as a reserve opener. And Ajit Agarkar name checked him. And he also said Tilak Verma was very close to selection. So you are allowed to read between the lines. The message is loud and clear: perform or perish. We are not going to pick you on the basis of reputation. If you want to continue, play domestic cricket. And when you are playing for India, score runs. Either you do that or we will move on.
Gargi?
First of all, credit to Rohit. He said it quite a while back. I think it was July or something, July 10th or something, where that tweet had come out from Rohit's handle that Gill will be the next captain. So he got it right in on every account, and he got a lot of hate for being Gill PR, as we all do on this channel for some reason. But
Thank you, Gargi.
he
Thank
stood
you,
by the
Gargi,
news.
for mentioning this.
Yeah, she's making up for cropping you. Don't worry. She'll crop you again.
Yeah.
No, I didn't crop him.
But
in
this
the
time
last
around, she posted a full-fledged photo, Burj Khalifa behind me, everything.
You guys are making up for all the fight. It's fine. Gargi ko answer karo tum.
There was no fight.
This is also Rohit PR. Mat band karo.
Rohit PR ho raha hai ab. But no, I think this was very along the expected lines. And when we talk about Rohit and Virat Kohli and their future and what it holds, I think at this point I'm also trying to figure out, because Ajit Agarkar comes out and says that the duo are very non-committal about the World Cup. So it doesn't make sense if they were not actively thinking about the World Cup to go and do this tour, to go and do an overseas tour. Also, it would make absolutely no sense if they were not continuing on plan or planning to continue to play in ODIs. It doesn't make sense why they would go ahead and make themselves available for selection. When it comes to Virat, I think I do see him continuing for another year or so and participating in the 27 World Cup. But it also again depends on how well they both do in the Australia series.
Yes, in some ways it was kind of expected, because Rohit Sharma would be 40 by the time of the 2027 World Cup. So Indian selectors would definitely look forward to the 2027 World Cup and think that maybe someone else has to captain, and it had to be Shubman Gill, because he's already the captain of the Test side. They have made him the vice captain of the T20I side. So it is crystal clear that he's going to be the next man. And maybe he will take over as the skipper of the T20I side as well after the 2026 World Cup. So from that basis, it is quite clear that Rohit Sharma had to make his way. Maybe the Tour of Australia will be his last series. Who knows? It could be. I think Virat Kohli perhaps a slightly better chance in that sense. To keep going until the 2027 World Cup, depending on what he feels about whether he wants to play ODI cricket. Yeah, he's been great servant for Indian cricket. I understand Rohit Sharma was doing really well as a captain. Months ago they won the Champions Trophy, but I think it just came down to the age factor, and selectors took the call.
Devashish, also your thoughts on Shubman Gill being now named captain of all formats. I mean, in future, obviously he will take T20 after Surya kind of does his job, and maybe after the World Cup. But also thoughts on Ravindra Jadeja missing out and Mohammad Shami. Mohammad Shami, end of the road. Devashish said.
I also feel so, because if you look at that what ODI squad, there are as many as 4 fast bowlers. Yes, Jasprit Bumrah, you can assume that he has been rested from the ODI series, but he is part of the T20 side. So clearly ominous signs for Mohammad Shami. But yes, he has been a great servant to Indian cricket, and there is no denying the fact that Shami has been a very good player for India, and his contributions for Indian cricket particularly. But I'll just add one thing. Yes, and let me just say it on this platform that kudos to Rohit, Shubhan, and Sumigda for breaking this news on Shubman Gill. I must always give credit where it is due, and fantastic work, all 3 of you. But we were in fact discussing with Buryada in the morning today. and excellent work. That is where Red Sports right. But at the same time, I would say that it's a very good gesture from selectors to appoint Shreyas Iyer as the vice captain. For me, it was a very good move because in Shubman Gill, he will have an able vice captain in Shreyas Iyer because his credentials as a white ball player. It's no denying the fact that he is too good a player to be left out. And for him being named as the vice captain, it augurs well for Indian cricket moving forward. And obviously, the series against Australia will be a real test for both Shubman Gill and Shreyas Iyer as the captain and his deputy. And talking about Ravindra Jadeja, yes, it's a bit surprising for me. I don't know whether he's been rested or not, because keeping in mind the South Africa series. All the yes, Shumi and Ajit Agarkar clearly mentioned in the press conference that no point taking two left-arm spinners in Australia. You have already two spinners in the side, so there is no point taking the third and second left-arm spinner. So I think, in all fairness, it's a very good side, very good side. But one day up to this stalwarts have to go. Means obviously there has to be a full stop. Means obviously Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, and I'm a huge fan of Virat and Rohit. But yes, there will be a time when these players have to go. So I think maybe I don't know. Means someone said in this panel that it could be that Australia series might well be the last series, the farewell series for Rohit. I don't know about Virat, but definitely Virat has still a lot of cricket left in him, and his fitness as well, his age as well. But clearly, I don't see Rohit Sharma extending his white ball stint as far as ODI cricket is concerned after that Australia series if it doesn't go well.
Also a point. It's fine. Also a point.
I think the audio has a bit of an issue. There's a crack. So just try
हाँ
and
देवाशीष दा एक बार rejoin करो.
Arekbar rejoin kar, it's okay. That's why I didn't
I
stop
am
you.
I am changing the phone. I'm changing the phone.
Just that I was waiting for him to finish the answer. That's okay. Shomik, Bharat, you wanted to make a quick point?
Yeah, just one point on Shami, that's all.
Yeah.
I think he's lost a little bit of nip in his bowling. I think that is what the selectors are also seeing. Even the recent Dulip Trophy game against North Zone, he took 1 for 136, and it was shown in the IPL as well that he was getting less movement off the seam compared to previous years. So that is where I guess they're thinking that he's not putting enough energy behind the ball, and they're just moved past him. And as far as Jadeja is concerned, I don't think he's indispensable to the ODI setup. If you look at his records, he's a great test cricketer. But at this point of time in his career, I'm not sure he's indispensable to the ODI setup. So having two left-arm spinners in Australia don't really make a great deal of sense.
Shomik, firstly, you are being photographed, so be careful. Gargi is sending your photographs in our group. I don't know where she is getting it. People have put paparazzi on you, so be very careful what you do. Number one. Number two, your thoughts on Ravindra Jadeja, Mohammad Shami, what's going on? Also, Sanju Samson, because the entire Sanju Samson base will now come after Rohit Juglan. Make no mistake, I've stopped Rohit from doing Sanju Samson stories. If he does, he's gone. But Shomik, what's going on? Sanju Samson, Mohammad Shami, Ravindra Jadeja. Is Jadeja rested because of the South Africa series, or what is the deal?
No, Ajit Agarkar said at the press conference that an extra left-arm spinner in Australian conditions would be surplus to requirements. Simply, that is the reason why Jadeja is not part of the squad. And and given that Jadeja is the fittest cricketer, still the fittest cricketers in the side, but he is not getting any younger. And the home season is on, the home test season is on. That is also a factor. That's why Jadeja is not there. I don't read too much into Jadeja's omission, because among the seniors, if one player is going to make the 2027 World Cup, I back Jadeja to do it, given his fitness and given his resurgence in form in every format. The way he has been playing in every format, priceless. Mohammad Shami is done and it's done. I mean, his career is over. Come back. He might play for Bengal in the Ranji Trophy. He might get a truckload of wickets also, but he is not going to Indian team fold. Sanju Samson, that Indian team will back him. And I have, whatever happens, 20Is, unless he's failing miserably at the in the 5 T20Is, he is the first choice wicketkeeper India at the World Cup. This is the decision taken by the team management. So, and he has been this team management. Gautam Gambhir, Ajit Agarkar selected, especially Gautam Gambhir, rates him. Gautam Gambhir backs him. Surya Kumar Yadav in, as far as T20 setup is concerned, Surya backs him. So, I mean, Sanju Samson is rated in the Indian dressing room, and Sanju Samson will be given enough opportunity, will be given, and the I mean, him coming to the 50 over side, it's a sort of natural progression. It's simple as that, and you have to take into account of the fact that Rishabh Pant is not fit. If Rishabh Pant were fit, it might have been different. I don't know, but now Rishabh Pant has a serious contest. Rishabh Pant, when he is fit, he is an automatic pick in the Test side. Yes, he still remains the first choice keeper in the Test side, but I mean, he has a competition in terms of Sanju Samson as far as 50 over cricket is concerned.
Shubhan, your thoughts overall? The other selections, Shami done, Jadeja, anybody else you want to talk about? The points that Sanju mentioned before I go to Rohit, and then, clear question that we need to ask, plenty of questions also. We'll ask, how long do you see, all of you guys see these two stalwarts continue? But before I go to that segment, Shubhan, your thoughts on some of the other interesting selections?
Boryada, see, I'll be very honest. Jadeja has been, as Bharat said, he's a great test cricketer, but in ODIs, his role as a finisher, the way he has been batting for a while, he does not suit that role as a finisher. Plus, with the ball, he's not your genuine wicket taker. In Test cricket in Indian conditions, he's a great package as a whole, but in white ball cricket, he's not your genuine wicket taker. He's not your genuine finisher. His strike rate is not up to the mark as per a finisher. So Jadeja's role with the emergence of Akshar Patel, Washington Sundar, there are plenty of even Varun Chakravarti is not part of this squad, but he is also there if conditions suit the spinner more. Kuldeep Yadav is there, another. So the competition among spinners is such that you will have to move beyond Jadeja at one point, and this is the point where the team has moved forward towards the transition. So I'm not surprised to not see Jadeja in this squad. Uh, Whether he'll be making a comeback into the squad or not, I doubt considering the World Cup is in South Africa, so I doubt. Uh, Talking about Mohammad Shami, see, we have said this in the past as well. Team management has moved beyond Mohammad Shami across formats, not ODIs, not Test, not T20s. Across format, he's done. Unless there are 3, 4, 5, 6 injuries to all the pacers who are in the pipeline, I don't see Shami playing for India anymore. Both have been great servants, Shami and Jadeja, but this is the time to move beyond them and pick players who are more suitable to the brand of cricket this Gautam Gambhir and now Shubman Gill's side is looking to play. So I think Akshar Patel is more suited to that role with the bat, with the ball. He's a great fielder as well. So Akshar Patel is the one who will take forward the baton from Ravindra Jadeja. For Shami, there are plenty of bowlers. Harshit Rana is at this point your all format bowler. Arshdeep Singh again, he will be your mainstay in white ball formats. You have a Mohammad Siraj who will again be there and thereabout. Prasidh Krishna is there and Jasprit Bumrah, of course. Whenever important series comes, Bumrah will be there. So the pace attack is also packed. So I'm not seeing Jadeja and Shami making a comeback anytime soon unless there's a flurry of injuries within that group.
Rohit Juglan, quick comment. Do you think these two will get a farewell series or they'll play series by series? What do you see? Because clearly, Virat Kohli, based on fitness, then I'll go to questions after this. Virat Kohli, based on fitness, Rohit Sharma has also shed weight and all of that. Do you see it now series by series and this whole domestic cricket thing that they have to play Vijay Hazare? Will that decide their future? And are they also going to see, okay, do we get runs? Based on that, we will take a call. How do you see this whole drama? Because it's now a chess game based on these two. I mean, it's become very interesting every time they step out to play.
Look, I think as I said in my first part's answer also that it will be Rohit individually, Virat individually. Both are doing their practices. Both have done their fitness tests. Both have Virat Kohli, there was no concerns as far as his fitness is concerned, or scoring runs for both of them. I think Champions Trophy, they really played well. Virat with a 100 against Pakistan, and then Rohit against a man of the match performance in the final. So as far as runs are concerned, there is no problem. As far as their recent fitness is concerned, I don't think there is a problem. In last couple of years or 2.5 years, there's no problem with Rohit Sharma also. Before that, it was always hamstring injuries and Rohit Sharma. And that's why I think the big question mark was there, that when can we find Rohit Sharma, a fit Rohit Sharma for at least a couple of years. And suddenly you see 2023 to 2025, he was in best form. His intensity was really good. As a captain, he stood out really well. People are talking about his impact in any kind of tournament. I remember that comment from Nasir Hussain that, people will talk about Virat Kohli after 2023 World Cup, but it was Rohit Sharma and, the chat around him. And that's what played a huge role as far as him being again captain in the 2024 T20 World Cup, in place of Hardik Pandya. So I think as far as Rohit Sharma is concerned, again, call will be taken on individual basis on both of them. So I think what I said, I think in other shows also, that it will be series by series. You will see this, this year, or maybe the news add a New Zealand series into it from January, and you have 9 to 10 ODIs to judge that what we have to do with Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli, and that's where the captaincy thing comes up. That if Rohit does well, for suppose we have 20 games before 2027 World Cup. Let's take it as an example. 20 games before 50 over World Cup. And then suddenly you are seeing that after 12 games, Rohit Sharma did well in the first 12, but in the last 8, he didn't did well. So at that point of time, changing a captain will not be a right thing to do. And what is more worse, then you have a new captain then who have only 8 games now, just before the 50 over World Cup. So that's why the main thing comes up, that yes, we have to, and Ajit Agarkar told it in the press conference also, that we want to give ample time to, both the captain and his vice captain, and to the other players also. So I think it will be a straight call now. You see them series, I'm not saying series by series, but maybe a 6 game. I think they have something in their mind that we have 6 game or 9 games. Let's see them what they do till January. I am not thinking at this point of time that Sydney will be farewell for both of them. At this point of time, Sydney won't be the farewell for both of them. Yes, could be in hindsight we can say that, oh, that game they played, that was their last game. If suppose they won't be able to make any runs in in Perth, and then in Adelaide, and then in Sydney, then there could be a possibility of chat around that, do we have to pick them in the South Africa series or not? What we have to do for the New Zealand series? Can we take a Tilak Verma? Can we take someone else who's doing really well at this point of time in 50 over cricket? So there will be multiple discussions around this. But I don't think at this point of time they are going there thinking in their mind that Sydney will be our last.
Gargi, a thought on Shreyas Iyer? I want to ask Bharat and Devashish also. Very, very important after the T20 snub. Shreyas Iyer back in leadership role, vice captain. Big position going into the 27 World Cup, cements his spot in the team, invested with responsibility, clear proof that the BCCI has Shreyas Iyer in a clear form, thought that this is one of the people to lead India alongside Shubman Gill going forward. Big moment for Shreyas Iyer, the India player after the T20 snub. Gargi.
Oh, absolutely. Because Shreyas Iyer has always been a phenomenal leader. He's always had that quality about him. And when we talk about Gill, we also talked about when the last time around we had this discussion of Shubman Gill being the all-format captain. We talked about brand. We talked about who could be the next, big thing for Indian cricket. Shreyas Iyer also possesses all of those qualities. And going forward, if things don't work out, Shreyas Iyer is there as a backup. Also, we know that Gill alone isn't the kind of captain that we want to see yet. There's a lot of work to be done on the captaincy side, and Shreyas Iyer, with his experience, with the kind of leader that he is, can be the perfect backup, or is the perfect backup. Sorry, what happened?
No, go on.
Is the perfect backup for Gill there, and if anything goes sideways, you always have a Shreyas Iyer to fall back on. And good on him for making for the way that things have panned out for him. Because look, when that T20 snub happened, when you found out that he was not he went back from that India A tour where he was named the captain, you realize that things were not going his way. A lot of people said that BCCI snubbed Shreyas Iyer. There's animosity towards Shreyas Iyer and whatnot, but this is the perfect example that BCCI not only do they have Shreyas Iyer in the larger scheme of things, but also look at him as as someone who can take the reins from Shubman Gill.
Bharat, same question. Shreyas Iyer, big moment for him. Investing responsibility also takes away all of this talk that, favoritism, oh, this guy is being done injustice, etc., etc. Settles the score. Bharat?
Yeah, see, Shreyas Iyer definitely has that flair for captaincy. That is something that one could see, not just during the 2025 IPL. For a period of time, one could notice it. So I'm happy for him. If you ask me, he can even become the captain of the side. But I understand that there is a kind of status quo or a pecking order where Shubman Gill has to become the captain because he's already done well as the test keeper, and the someone would likely take over as the T20 captain as well in a few months' time. But Shreyas Iyer is someone who's a well-established member of the side, ODI side, is someone who's done well as a finisher down the order at number five, done well in tough situations. He knows how to farm the strike, so he knows when to play the big shots. So he's very much a well-established member of the ODI setup, and it is the right time to give him a leadership role. And from that perspective, I'm happy, as I noted. If you had asked me in an ideal world, I think he would be the captain of the ODI setup because I definitely feel he has that flair for captaincy.
Devashish, how do you see things going from here? I mean, do you hand on heart see Virat Kohli in 27? I'll go to questions after this. I'll take a lot of questions there, including a lot of super chats. Do you see Virat Kohli in 27, or do you not see Virat Kohli? I'm isolating Virat Kohli now because he's, fitness wise, he's got it. Do you see him in 27? Do you not?
Yeah, it's a very tough questions, Buryada. You have put me in a spot, but I definitely see if he is fit enough and he has that hunger. Definitely yes. I at least feel that Virat Kohli has it in him to play in that 2027 World Cup, but definitely I have my doubts about Rohit Sharma. Means no denying the fact that whether he's going to make it for that 2027 World Cup, but Virat Kohli, yes, provided he has the hunger, and we all know what a player he has been for India over the years. If I may just add on that thing about Shreyas Iyer, if you may allow me, I think the only reason that Shreyas Iyer might have missed out in that captaincy thing is that the selectors going for an all format, having a uniform captain for all format. That might be the only reason that Shreyas Iyer has missed out in being the captain of the one-day team. Otherwise, he is too good a player. If you ask me, talk about the 2023 World Cup at home, he was in phenomenal form. Means along with the likes of Rohit Sharma and Virat, Shreyas Iyer also had a very good World Cup. Yes, in between he has some differences. But leaving aside on cricketing aspect, I think Shreyas Iyer is too good a batter, and his leadership, he has already proven it with his credentials in the IPL, leading the 3 franchises that he has played for. So I think the only factor that might have gone against Shreyas Iyer in not getting the ODI captaincy is that selectors going in for one captain theory for all formats.
Yeah, I mean, that's what Ajit Agarkar said, that it's difficult to have 3 different captains in 3 different formats. So Devashish, fair point. Let's take a lot of questions. We'll quickly take 10 more minutes on the show. We've got some super chats as well. Dikshita, Rohit, first captain to get sacked after ICC win. 3 ODIs are pointless if Kohli can't play World Cup, even if he performs. Judging on just 3 ODIs is baseless. No logic why VK can't play World Cup. Age, fitness, most hundreds. Dikshita, who wants to take that? Shubman, I'll give that to you. Quick answer. We've got to take many questions. 30 seconds.
See, don't take it as that he won the Champions Trophy and that is he's being sacked now. It is nothing to do with the Champions Trophy or the T20 World Cup. It is just that the Indian team is now moving forward and looking at 2 years from now. That is the 2027 ODI World Cup. So looking at the past, just celebrate Rohit Sharma for now. Rohit Sharma, the leader, Rohit Sharma, the batter, is still there. Celebrate Rohit Sharma, the leader now, most successful IPL captain, most successful, one of the most successful Indian captain. Celebrate that. And about Virat Kohli, see, as Rohit also said, it will be from now on series by series, event by event. So to say that, you never know after 35 age is something which is not in someone's control. You can stay fit, you can stay run 100 meter, but your reflexes will drop. Your reflexes will drop, and that is inevitable, not for Virat Kohli but for everyone, every human in this world. So post 35 your reflexes will drop, and it will be a staggering drop. So to say that Virat will remain fit by 2027 World Cup, I think it would be a tad unfair. So let's see, take it series by series, and let's leave the judgment to those who are getting paid to do so, be it Virat from his side, or the selection committee, or the medical staff in the center of excellence. Let them do their job. Let's celebrate these legends for now.
Very nicely said that. Actually, I mean, we both tweeted, and we will put out an interview. I'll talk about it in a bit. Gargi, the next super chat, please. There are plenty. Juglan deserves pay raise and promotion. Don't give him bad ideas. Remove this. Remove this.
Rohit is going to collect all the screenshots of such messages and send it to you over WhatsApp or email.
ये सब delete करो. Change कर दो. Take them out. Purge them from the entire thing.
मुझे sources बता रहे हैं कि रोहित screenshots collect कर रहे हैं.
I hope my immediate boss Shubman Chakravarti is watching this.
So this is a good one. So henceforth
मेरा खुद का इंक्रीमेंट हो जाए पहले.
मैं ऐसे पास कर दूंगा रोहित शुभान के पास कि देखो ये मुझे बताया नहीं. So I'll pass it on. This is a good one. तुमने मुझे idea दे दिया है. Anyway, let's go to the next one. Who wants this? Gargi, you want to take this? Take it. I don't think Rohit and Virat will be playing till World Cup 27. Playing with both in the 11 makes the batting order right hand. Bat heavy with Gill, Iyer, Rahul also in 11. Playing Tilak and YJ will be better. Ramesh, Gargi.
No, I look, it's very difficult to say what the future is going to hold for Rohit and Virat when it comes to the World Cup. And I don't think Rohit and Virat to know what is going to happen next, because I think it's going to be a very series by series approach. If Australia goes well, then it's on to the New Zealand series and so forth. There is also a big series in England coming up, but at the same time, I think it has a lot to do with how they perform in this series, especially. And going forward, we've seen that the management also is now a very performance first approach. They don't they don't want to go by sentiment, they don't want to go by legacy, they want to go by performance, and whoever is performing stays in the team. It's as simple as that. It doesn't matter if you're Rohit Sharma, it doesn't matter if you're Virat Kohli. So honestly, it's very difficult to say right now whether or not they will play the World Cup. It's a very series by series approach. And if they play well, can you leave out a Rohit and Virat Kohli? You can't.
Okay, next one. I'll give all my panelists super chat each. Dikshita, that was the question. How can it be series by series if series is just of 3 ODIs? Will they judge on 2 series? No logic why Virat can't play ODIs. Rohit Juglan, take that.
There's a series in January.
The next one is December. South Africa is December, and then the New Zealand one is in January. Rohit
New
Juglan,
Zealand one is, yes.
Rohit Juglan,
We'll play 9 or 10 ODIs in between. 9 ODIs, I think.
Correct. I've got to give two others.
मैंने इसीलिए कहा कि ये सीरीज बाय सीरीज नहीं है, ये जस्ट एक 7, 8, 9 मैचेस का एक कॉम्बिनेशन है. लाइक हम इस एयर तक जाएंगे, इस एंड एयर तक अगर हमें कुछ मिलता है, और उसके बाद एक लंबा गैप है. आप देखेंगे आफ्टर दैट देयर विल बी अ T20 वर्ल्ड कप, देन अ IPL एंड देन अ सीरीज इन इंग्लैंड. तो फिर इंग्लैंड से आपका नया फेज शुरू होगा, और इंग्लैंड विल बी द पॉइंट जहां से आपका वर्ल्ड कप ऑलमोस्ट 1 साल रह गया है. तो दैट विल बी द फोकस पॉइंट जहां से टीम इंडिया पूरी तरीके से 50 ओवर वर्ल्ड कप प्रिपरेटरी मूड में आ जाएगी. तो मेरे हिसाब से अभी आपके पास ये 10 ODIs की एक मोटा अगर मैं कहूं तो 10 ODI की साइकिल है. ऑब्वियसली आप चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी का परफॉर्मेंस ध्यान में रखोगे, एंड देन यू विल मूव फॉरवर्ड. ऐसा नहीं है कि 2 मैचेस खराब गए आप बोल दोगे चलो जी अब खत्म है, इनका बिस्तर पैक करो, इनको वापस भेज देंगे. ऐसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं होगा. सो आज भी अगर आप देखोगे, यस, ये कम्युनिकेशन करने की कोशिश की गई है. मैंने पहले भी हमने दुबई से भी एक स्टोरी करी थी दैट कम्युनिकेशन किया जा रहा है विराट और रोहित के साथ कि वो क्या देख रहे हैं, कहां तक देख रहे हैं, बट क्या वो 2027 तक हम अभी एक फैसला ले सकते हैं? अगर ये अजीत अगरकर के साथ भी होता है तो की तरफ से भी होता है तो भी गलत होगा, विराट रोहित की तरफ से भी होता है तो भी गलत होता है, बिकॉज मैं अभी भी मानता हूं कि अगर विराट और रोहित परफॉर्म करते हैं तो ये सब बातें बेकार की है कि उनकी जगह कहां बनेगी। उनकी जगह ऑलरेडी है, उनकी जगह चैंपियंस ट्रॉफी के स्क्वाड में ही है और वो 11 में भी थे, तो आपका ओपनर भी तय है और आपका नंबर 3 भी तय है। तो मुझे नहीं लगता है कि इस पर फिर ज्यादा बहस करने की जरूरत है। जस्ट ये 9-10 मैचेस का एक सीरीज देखिए, सीरीज मतलब यहां पर मेरे लिए 9-10 मैचेस है, मैं 3 मैचेस की सीरीज नहीं देख रहा हूं, एक टाइम फ्रेम देख रहा हूं कि 3 महीने में आपको 3 ओडीआई सीरीज खेलनी है। इन तीनों में देखिए रोहित शर्मा और विराट कोहली क्या कर रहे हैं, एंड देन यू कैन टेक योर कॉल।
Fair point. Gargi, there are two other super chats, right? और था क्या? Someone asked why Sanju is left out in ODI after scoring 100 in his last ODI. Agarkar said Sanju scored 100 at top order. So how he picked in T20 for number 5? Bharat, take that.
The simple answer for that is there are too many players fighting for places, and that is how Sanju Samson had to miss out. So, where will he get in? Because you can't leave out someone like Shreyas Iyer, because obviously he's now the vice captain. As well, you can't leave out Shubman Gill, you can't leave out KL Rahul, you can't leave out Rohit Sharma or Virat Kohli. So, how will he get into that squad? So, that is why he's missed out. And when it comes to T20I setup, they still managed to get him into the 11, though it felt as if Jitesh Sharma could have been given a chance in that T20 World Cup. So I'm not very sure there is any bias or partiality happening behind the scenes. It's just that there are too many players fighting for few places.
Gargi, is there any further super chat, or we'll take two last questions and close? That's it? Okay.
No more super chats.
No more super chats. Himanshu, we've seen Abhishek Nair's statement here. We've seen Abhishek Nair's statement, and he said no further communication or clear. Okay. Hello, Nomad Tibet. Lovely people having one captain, all three formats, too heavy for Gill. Mama, lovely to see you on screen. I was watching your live streaming while having breakfast. Devashish, answer this.
That is what the selectors have vouched for, means to have one captain. Means obviously assuming that after 2020, next year's T20 World Cup, Shubman Gill will be appointed the captain of the T20 format as well. So yes, it augurs well for Indian cricket as well. And Shubman Gill has done nothing wrong. He deserves every bit to be named as the captain and across all formats. And that is what has been the case in Indian cricket. If you look at the likes of MS Dhoni or Rohit Sharma or Virat Kohli, they have been the captains all across formats. So why will Shubman Gill miss out? Means he is too good a player to be named a captain across formats. And lovely to see you, Nomad Tibet. It's been a long time. Guriad.
Last one. I mean, there are a lot of these questions which have said Rohit Juglan, good call on Shubman Gill. Yes, and they've also said that fellow colleagues who did not get it right. Let me say this very categorically here, boss. Every journalist working here, whether it is Rohit Juglan, whether it is Shubha and Gargi, Shomik, Devashish, me, Bharat, anyone, you've named Abhishek Tripathi as the person who's got this story wrong. Abhishek Tripathi is a fine journalist. Let's put that on record clear, okay? Abhishek Tripathi is a fine journalist. He gets a lot of stories right. He or she will get stories wrong. Everybody will. Rohit Juglan and I were chatting last night, and we had tweeted about Rohit Sharma continuing here. That is because Shubman Gill was unsure whether he will go or not. So if you want to say we will get wrong, somebody else will get wrong, the point is each of my reporters have been asked to go out there, chase the story. Chase the story, put your neck on the line rather than working on press releases. Shomik Chakraborty messaged me this morning at 7 a.m. and I'm putting it on record. Boria, check. I am hearing Rohit will be removed today. And he's written a copy at 9 a.m. in the morning. I was the one holding that copy and I'm putting it on record. So this is how stories are done. Shomik will also get it wrong. Rohit Juglan will also get it wrong. So will Gargi, Bharat, Shubhan and Devashish. So will I. So do not say so-and-so got it wrong, fake news, so-and-so got it right. Every journalist working here wants to get a story right. That is why they are working hard. So let us all stay united as a fraternity. We are all there to put out news in the best possible manner that we can. Yes, today Rohit Juglan's news was right and we are all happy about it, but tomorrow it will be wrong. So my message to all of them, stay rooted, stay humble, chase your story, and finally don't ask me for an increment. I'm not giving one. Let's end the show on that note. Shubhan will not give me a report on that. But jokes apart.
Shubhan को देनी पड़ेगी.
Yes, Shomik.
मेरी हो जाए पहले खुद.
हाँ बोलो. Mute.
Sign up what I've been getting, Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma's days are numbered as far as 50 over format is concerned. Because the domestic cricket thing, the domestic cricket thing is, that would eventually break the camel's back. Number one. Number two, as long as Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli are there in that setup, it would be difficult for Shubman Gill to be his own man as ODI captain. In Test cricket, he is his own man because he is not dated by the stardust around him. And this would be the template going ahead in the ODIs also.
Yes, Rohit. Yeah, quickly.
Just want to add one thing on Rishabh Pant's part. That Rishabh Pant, he's completed his X-ray last weekend. And then it will be, on 10th that it will be all fine. Around 22, I am hearing that he will be perfectly fine. He has started batting from yesterday. And everything is in right pace because it's his birthday today. So I thought that let's give some good news to Rishabh Pant fans. He started batting.
मैंने ऋषभ पंत का बैटिंग वीडियो ट्वीट किया है because वो उन्होंने भेजा था, so I tweeted the Rishabh Pant batting video that he is back at the nets and he should be back. I was also told that Hardik should be fit by the early 20th, so that's another thing, that it's not that bad an injury either. So we will see. Anyway, time to close the show on that note. Transition happening. An inconsequential 3-match ODI series in Australia has now become an absolute blockbuster. These two guys going to Australia has made sure Adelaide, Sydney, Perth, all sold out. I got at least 50 messages from Australia saying, are these two people coming? And not Indians, but locals also who want to go and enjoy. So that is for star culture. Sport needs its stars. These two are global stars. So consume the last roar, whenever the last roar is, consume them, enjoy them. And it's very important that you celebrate the Rohit Sharma tenure in Indian cricket as captain. So what we will do at 7 p.m., Gargi Raut will put out that interview, which I had done with Rohit the day he became captain. We had recorded for an hour. Rohit Sharma's vision of captaincy, the day he became captain of India. Today it has all come to an end. We will put out that throwback interview on our English and Hindi and Bangla platforms, celebrating Rohit Sharma's tenure as captain. For the moment, Gargi put it out at 7. Devashish put it out at 7. Shubhan put it out at 7. For the moment, Shubhan Chakraborty, Shomik, Rohit Juglan, Bharat Ramraj, Gargi Rao, Devashish Sen. Thank you very much for joining me. To everybody, watch out for our programming. Lots coming from Colombo tomorrow. Hopefully it doesn't rain. If it rains, Pakistan escapes. If it doesn't rain, India wins. So we will have to see what happens there in Colombo. Trisha Ghoshal and Snehashish Mukherjee reporting. From Delhi, at the end of the Paralympics, 2 more days, today and tomorrow, the World Championships. Lots of lovely stories coming your way from Rohan, from Abhishek, and from Jaimin. So watch out for all of that. Thank you very much, folks, for watching.